Corona has made me absolutely 100% stink. Today, my roommate has left. And of course, that is why I'm doing this podcast right now. And she basically said, okay, you stink. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I don't see why I should put on deodorant. Like, I bathe, but I just don't put on deodorant. And apparently I need deodorant because I don't drink enough water. Because every time I drink too much water, I have to use the bathroom the entire day. I might as well just make my chair a toilet so I could just not have to get up. But until that invention is made, I am going to have to put on deodorant while I am still in quarantine, which is super dumb, but okay. But okay, so today I tried jasmine green tea. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like these little leaf balls, and when you drop them in the water and you boil it, they expand and it becomes tea leaves. And the thing is that when I put it in the teapot, I was thinking, okay, this is not enough tea. Because it's these little balls, and I didn't know. Like, no one told me that it was going to expand. So, when they expanded, I realized, okay, I used way too much. And then when I drank it, it felt like I had just taken a huge smoke of weed. That's what it felt like. And right now, I am trying to decompose myself from that tea I just had. So I decided, okay, let me put this newfound energy into this freaking podcast. Fuck you, background music. Anyways, well, background music, honestly, it's background noise. But okay. Let's get to the point that I actually made this podcast. So, today, at first I was thinking I was going to talk about ReZero because I did not think ReZero needed a season 2. I mean, I love ReZero. That shit was crazy. How they made his deaths more realistic. I never thought about that before. And when people recommended it to me, of course, the cover, I'm thinking, I'm not going to watch a harem. No, I'm not watching that. The only harems I watch have reverse in front of it. So, but yeah. So I'm watching it. I'm just like, okay. And then he dies. And I'm like, oh shit, they killed off the main character. And then he comes back. And this music comes in the background. And we face to face with this nigga. His eye is right in front of the camera. And then it just gets creepy. They're like, oh. And I'm just like, oh shit. You know how many times he saw Amelia die? Okay. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about that because something more important has come up. This nigga I used to know freshman year. So we're just going to call him Don. Okay? And well, the thing is, I was a sophomore and he was a freshman. And at the time, my friends used to bag on me because you like a freshman? The hell? That's what happened when I told one friend. So after that, I didn't tell anyone else because I realized she was right. Even, okay, when I'm 34 and he's 33, then okay, that's fine. But when I was like, I don't know what age I was, like 15 or something, and he's 14, come on now. No, that's just weird. That's like if I was in high school as a freshman and he was still in middle school. That's what that is. It's just, no, I don't, I don't condone this. I don't want that. So after that, I kind of just, I didn't tell anyone else, but he was so weird because he told me he used to be a fuckboy, and he just, I don't know. I'm like, used to be. You're not still a fuckboy. Like, someone over here trying to get fucked. Like, fuck a boy. But yeah, he said he was a fuckboy, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. Honestly, I thought he was still a fuckboy because he always talked to all the girls in our class, and he kind of acted like, I don't even know how to phrase it. If there's a harmless guy in your class, like he looks harmless, and then you start talking to him, and you realize, oh shit, he could probably hit it if he wanted to. Oh, or at least, oh shit, he think he could hit it. He think I'm easy. Oh. Yeah, he was that type of nigga. But yeah, and I was just thinking, okay, well, I don't really care, so I guess I'm just gonna, cause when it comes to crushes, it's so weird, cause if they confess to me, I don't want them anymore. So really, I don't know what to say. That's why I've never dated anyone before, and I'm mad old, and I've never dated anyone, like no one. So I can't deal with the relationship. I can't. But yeah. So yeah, one day I was talking to him, and the thing is, my other friend, let's name her Precious. Precious, she said, oh, you know, I'm his mom. I'm like, oh, you are? Okay. And then he was like, you could be my dad. I'm like, the hell? Your dad? No, I don't want to be your dad. Like, I want to be your stepmom. No, let me stop. Stepmom who cheats with the son. Like, but no, okay, what could I say? No, I don't want to be your dad. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm your dad. It's a little weird, but then one day he said, you know, you kind of remind me of your dad. And I'm like, of his dad. And I'm like, okay. Then the next day he said, I look like his dad. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. That's not working out. This is not working out. We cannot be friends. We cannot be friends. And here's the thing. During lunch, me and him, we would always go to the staircase. Not to make out, obviously, if he's thinking I'm looking like his dad. But we would just go there to, I don't even know, play tag or some shit. And he just, I don't know. One day we were in lunch. I was talking to him, and Don said, oh, you know, I don't know what he was talking about, but all I know is he turned to Precious and started talking to her. And I had this other girl that I could talk to, but every time I talked to her, she was really quiet, so I didn't really want to talk to her the entire time. It's not that I don't like quiet people. I mean, honestly, I love quiet people because, you know, I don't really have to talk to them because they don't feel comfortable talking. So sometimes we could just enjoy each other's company, and I'm just like, okay, I like the silence. That's basically what that is. But yeah, I just didn't feel like being silent that day. And my other friend was consumed with her boyfriend. So there was no other choice. I turned around and went to the other lunch table, and this lunch table had a bunch of guys. And one of my guy friends there that I used to like, I knew he liked me too, but the thing is, it's not that after I found out he liked me, I didn't like him anymore, but I just didn't want to be in a relationship at all back then. And honestly, even if I still liked him, I like being alone because I've been alone for so long. So it's weird, but yeah. So I went over there, and he had his hood up. And I remember him talking about the fact that he would cut his hair. And I was just thinking to myself, oh, hell no. No, he didn't. So I pull his hood down and I'm like, oh, la la la, cut his hair. Oh my God. Everyone turn around. They're all like, oh no, he cut his hair. He cut his hair. I'm like, I'm petting his hair. I'm touching it. I'm like, no, where'd the hair go? He was blushing so badly, but he was smiling. Like, I wasn't bullying him. Well, I hope I wasn't. I hope I wasn't making him feel uncomfortable because he was smiling. It might have been painful smiling. I don't know. Everyone wasn't like, ew, look at your haircut. Why did you do that? You made such a dumb choice. It was more like, oh my gosh, bro, you actually cut your hair. I thought you were just joking about that. We did miss the long hair though, but we didn't really say anything. We were just like, well, it looked good. It looked clean. Like, what can I say? What can I say? And this is why I don't get haircuts, because first of all, if I cut my hair, it's gonna take so long to grow back. So what I do if I want to have short hair is just tie up my hair. I do this weird thing where I tie it, and it's kind of like, I can't explain it, but it makes my hair look short. So yeah. And when I was touching the guy's hair, everyone else started touching his hair too, because yeah, I was kind of some fucking trendsetter in my freaking high school, so they all fucking loved me. But yeah, I like to think I wasn't bullying anyone. You know, it wasn't any mean girl shit, especially because I was a part of Gen Z. So no, I wasn't like, oh, haha, you can't sit with us. It wasn't any shit like that. I just like to talk to a lot of people, especially because everyone in my high school loved anime. So I was like, oh, everyone here likes anime? Oh my gosh. I've never been to school where everyone likes anime. Like, I've hardly ever been to a school where that has happened. And ever since then, I've actually have not been to a school where everyone likes anime. That's the only school I've ever been to where everyone likes anime. But yeah. So, he, Don, was watching me, and I could feel that he was staring at me, but I thought he was just staring at me the same reason everyone else was staring at me, because I was talking about his haircut. And no, he pulled me by my arm, brought me to the staircase, and starts asking me, okay. He pulled me to the staircase, like he started pulling me out the cafeteria, and I was just looking at him like, bro, leave me alone. Not that, I don't know. I was with my friends, it was all cool. I hadn't had like a really fun day like that in a while, because ever since freshman year, everyone's like, they're all really caught up in their own shit, so they don't want to have fun like they used to. But yeah, I was just having fun, and then he kind of just pulled me away, and he was like, what, you don't want to go to the staircase? Because I'm like, where are we going? He's like, to the staircase. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, we could go to the staircase. He's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know. I honestly don't remember my response. Let me stop lying. I don't know what I said. I don't even know if he asked what do you want to do. I think he might have just started, like, initiated tag. I don't know. But we just walked around for a little while, and then when I came back in the cafeteria, everyone was gone and I had to get my shit. I was so tight. But yeah, this Dawn is a representation of all my crushes, because they all end up like that. I always get mixed signals. Because here's the thing. It wasn't really mixed signals. Because, first of all, Don kept telling me about this other girl he liked. So, I don't know what mixed signals those are. And he said I looked like his dad. So, but the thing with the staircase, I was just like, wait. Why did this guy... He was obviously jealous. But I just think it's because he was a fuckboy. And he's just possessive of girls, whether he likes them or not. He just wants every girl's attention to be on him. That's basically what that was. And I was just like, okay, yeah, okay. But now that I've told you about Don, let me share something. Actually, the reason me and Don are no longer friends is because I ticked him off on purpose. Some shit was happening with his mom. I don't remember. Whenever guys tell me about their problems, and yes, this is the reason why I'm not in a relationship, I was just like, who gives a fuck? 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 Fuck. It's not me. So I'm honestly never surprised when they don't want to date me. Like, I'm a bitch. I get it. You want someone who's concerned about you. I understand. You go ahead with that over there. I will be over here, not giving a shit. Yeah, I say all that, and yet I'm also the same person who cries when they reject me. So I don't I don't know what to say. Like, at first I start crying. Well, I stopped crying after 7th grade. Yeah, then I was just like, fuck it. Because the easiest way to move on from one crush is to go on to the next one. When I used to attend an all-girls school, I remember I kind of just became a lesbian, like, for that year. Because there was no guys that I knew outside that school, and some of the girls actually looked like guys. So I was just like, ah, shit. But I knew because there was this one girl I actually tried some shit with, and as soon as I, touch down there, it's never a dick. And then I'm just like, ah, man, I should have known. Like, just because she looks like a guy doesn't mean she has a dick. And that's what I realized. Okay, I'm not gay. I'm not even bi. I'm sorry. Maybe bi curious, bi romantic, but not bi. Not bi. So, yeah. When he told me about his mom, I was just like pretending to care. Sometimes I don't know if I'm pretending to care or if I actually care. Because it feels like, okay, it feels like I know that I should care about their problems. I know that I should be asking them, oh, why and what's wrong. But sometimes when I ask them about their problems, they might, they tell me, but then they also do shit like, when I tell them about my problems, they're like, oh, but why are you telling me? I mean, he never did that, but there was this other guy I knew who would do that shit all the time. Because he would always come to me first when it comes to his, like, oh, I like this girl and I like, whoever the fuck else. And then when I'm like, oh, my cat died. Oh, that's terrible. Sends me a meme. Like, what is this? What is this? What? You ain't even gonna ask. Are you okay? Suicidal tendencies? I can't. And he was the same one who would always be like, people are always running to me with their problems. And I don't know why. But he was also the one who would always ask me, oh, are you okay? Are you depressed? Are you good? And I'd just be like, yeah, I'm fine. Honestly, some days I wasn't fine, but I didn't want to talk to him about it. He's always telling me he don't like when people talk to him about his problems. Why would I tell you about my problems if you tell me that? Plus you can't help me. You can't. I have to help myself, honestly. But yeah. So, yeah, Don's mom. He says some shit to her. I think he cussed her out or something. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he was like, oh, fuck you. And I was like, what's wrong? What'd I you? And he's like, you asking me what the fuck is wrong with me? Really? And now you gonna ask what you did? And at the time, I was like, oh, why did I say that? But looking back at it, I totally did that on purpose. I'm sorry. I've never asked anyone what the fuck is wrong with you. Like, I knew how to push Don's buttons, honestly. By saying that shit, he left me alone. But sometimes I feel bad because one time I visited him because I left my high school like sophomore year, but when I went back, I saw him, and because there was this other girl, he said that she was saying that she wanted to leave her boyfriend for him. And he was saying he's not doing that. In the past he would have did it, but now he wasn't doing it. And I was just like, okay, sir. That's nice, I guess. Great. And well, okay. So when I went to the school, he had his head on that girl's lap and he had his legs on her boyfriend. And I know this ain't no threesome. I felt so bad for the boyfriend. But what can I say to him? I mean, some of y'all might think I'm a dick for not being like, oh, you know your girl cheating on you, but I'm a stranger. Practically, I don't really know her boyfriend. I just knew her. And it's like the boyfriend, I don't even know. He would just, well, I just didn't know him, honestly. There was nothing wrong with him. But if I told him, no, your girl is cheating on you, and I'm wrong, because I might be wrong, I don't know. Maybe, nah, he totally became a F-boy again. But I feel like it's my fault. But maybe it's not, because there was also that girl that he liked, so maybe if she rejected him or something, he just fell back into his F-boy ways. I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. I deleted his number after that because, I remember I texted him on his birthday saying happy birthday, and then I was just like, shit. I need to delete this nigga's number because I'm obviously gonna keep texting him if I keep it in my phone. Okay, so now that you've heard about Don and how obsessed I can get with niggas who show no, what's it called? No interest in me. Let's talk about this new nigga I'm trying to pick up. So, classes are all online. And I'm in a new class. And everyone in that class already knows each other. But there's this other nigga who is also in the new class. We are both new in the same class. And I'm just like, Espanol cacaso? Alalalo? Because actually, I can tell if he's fine or not. I can't. I don't know. The camera, it kept switching from hot to not hot, hot to not hot. But he likes anime. He said he watched One Piece like 4 times, which to me is like way too much, especially because I don't even like One Piece. Yeah, I said it. Yes, you may unsubscribe that one subscriber. But yeah. Unsubscribe, like, nigga, who? But yeah, and I'm just like, I told my friend about him. She's like, oh, you need to find his email. I'm like, find his email? What? What are you talking about? I can't go into I can find his email. I can. But could you just imagine some bitch from your class hit you up talking about, wanna be friends? No, I don't want to. Plus, I was in my Yumaru, like Himoto, the anime, if you don't know what that is. I was in her pajamas, and I had my entire green screen as Himoto, because you could change your background to a picture on Zoom. So, yeah, I looked like a complete weeb. It was terrible. And I saw him laughing at me, too, because he likes anime, and I know he could tell right away, like, okay. So every time I talked, he would just smile. I'd be like, oh, man. But it's not for a good reason. Like, he's smiling, but it's not for a good reason. Look at me talking about a nigga I just met on this podcast. Like, I didn't even meet him. That's the first thing. Damn. Quarantine drives some people crazy. some people being me. But yeah, there's this friend I have. She wants me to go hang out with her and her throuple, like, because she's in a relationship with two other people, and I'm not going. And I actually told my roommate that I'm not going, and she was like, "Oh, why not? You should go." I'm like, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm just too introverted. I don't want to go. I want to go and I don't want to go. I feel like it's gonna be awkward silence the entire time. I'm just gonna be in the back. That's like when I hang out with her, cause she always wants to bring some random ass person whenever she hangs out with me or anyone. As I found out, because at first I thought it was just me, but apparently she does it to everyone because I asked her friends. And they were just like, "Oh, well, she sometimes she brings little ass kids." And so that would be me. I would be that random ass person she brought. I just uh I'm too introverted for that. I'm sorry. Don't you hear me on this podcast, bro? Don't you see I'm not showing my face, bro? But nah. But yeah. So that's about it for today. Subscribe, smash that like button, bro, and see you next time. Commercial break. It's Haney and I did.